Hello and welcome to a very special episode of the MRO Show presented by Chadwell Supply. I'm your host, Adam Porter, and today we're going to be talking to one of our very favorite people from one of our very favorite organizations, Ashley Foree from Move for Hunger. Ashley, it's great to have you on the show.
Thank you so much. It's so good to be here today.
Tell me a little bit about what is Move for Hunger and what are y'all all about?
Sure. Move for Hunger is actually a national nonprofit organization. We were started in 2009, so we're coming up this year on our 15th anniversary. We focus on fighting food insecurity. We know that 44 million Americans struggle with putting food on the table every day, and 1 in 5 children go to bed hungry every night. That is what we are trying to do. We're trying to leverage transportation networks to deliver food to those families in need. We work with local food banks and transporting food to those local food banks, trying to help feed the hungry.
So you really are a hub for services. So you're helping supply local food banks all over the country?
Yes, we actually operate in all 50 states as well as Canada.
Okay, very good. And how long has the organization been around again?
We were formed in 2009. We were founded by Adam Lowy. He actually had a moving company. His grandfather owned the company, and that was his family business. They all worked for this moving company or in the moving business. He noticed as people were moving out of apartment complexes and out of their community, relocating to go to a new city, that a lot of food was actually being left behind as they were moving. And he noticed that there was a need there in order to get the food to a local food bank. And therefore, Move for Hunger was formed.
And I know here we're at the trade show, and we're at the weekend and the week of the Chadwell Supply Sales Conference. And we're sitting on the trade show floor. Last night, we had a great fundraising event to help Move for Hunger. How much were we able to raise to help Move for Hunger?
Thanks to the generous support of Chadwell Supply, we actually raised about $7,500 to go to Move for Hunger, and we are very grateful for the support.
$7,500. And how many families are going to be able to feed?
Close to 20,000 will be fed with that.
Close to
number.
20,000. So that's really something that we've come together as a company, and we talk about the Chadwell Supply family. We really are a family. We want to look out for each other, but we want to also look out for these other families. We really appreciate how efficient and how effective Move for Hunger is in taking care of folks and meeting that need, stocking those local food banks and making sure that families, especially kids, have full bellies and they're able to focus and have the right kind of health and be able to concentrate in school and grow right so that they're well sustained. So we really appreciate what you guys are doing. What are some ways folks who might be listening to the podcast can help Move for Hunger?
Sure. So first off, you can follow us online. Check out Move for Hunger on social media. So that would be one way to get engaged. Also, connect us with local apartment communities or local units that you know of that might be able to, have food pickups, right? That we could actually go and pick up food with them. Also, you could organize a food drive. A lot of people love to do this, especially around the holidays. We just had a lot of people that did either Thanksgiving food drive or some sort of holiday food drive. So that would be another way you could get involved. We really encourage people to get involved in their local community and to give back. I think that's really part of our mission and just something that we really encourage people to do.
So what I heard you say earlier, all 50 states in Canada, you're active in all that area. But you also give people the opportunity to really invest in their local community. They're helping families that could live right next door, or right down the street.
Correct. And as I mentioned earlier, we really try to keep food local. So we really want to keep it in your local community and take it to the nearest food bank. We're not going to take the food to, 3 states away or anything like that. We really try to keep it right there in your local community.
So families helping other families right down the road. Exactly. I love that. That's a wonderful thing. So what are some other events that you have coming up with Move for Hunger?
Sure. So we do a lot of employee engagement events. One thing that we're actually doing right now is we partner with several apartment associations, statewide apartment associations. We're getting ready to do a virtual trivia event with the Pennsylvania Apartment Association as well as the Maryland Multi-Housing Association. So that's something we're really looking forward to. It's coming up soon. We're also doing a few truck pulls. So this is a great, exciting way for people to get together, get the word out, also just raise awareness about food insecurity. So with the truck pulls, we actually have teams of 10 people actually pulling a large 18-wheeler, a large truck that ends up usually being just a really fun event. So that's another way that people are raising awareness about food insecurity.
So, Ashley, one of the things that you had mentioned earlier when you were talking about how Adam Lowry had founded, and one of the reasons why he founded Move for Hunger was because there was a surplus of wasted food. Food wasn't being used. It was good food, it was quality food, and was just literally going to waste while people in those communities were going hungry. Talk to me a little bit about how Move for Hunger is helping to change that.
Correct. We know that 38% of the food in this country is wasted. And as Adam was seeing a lot of people moving, he noticed that they were leaving behind items as they were moving out. He noticed that there was that need to transport food to the local food bank in order to help local communities. So much of the food was actually there, but so many, especially non-perishable items, were just getting thrown in the trash as people relocated. So he really noticed that there was that need to transport the food to a local food bank, which is why we really mobilized transportation networks to do that.
Well, we appreciate what you guys are doing, and thank you so much for what Move for Hunger is doing.
Well, thank you for being here. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for tuning into the MRO Show presented by Chadwell Supply. Look for us at chadwellsupply.com/the MRO Show or listen to us on your favorite podcast service of choice.